On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Buchanan. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Off the play fake. Buchanan. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Buchanan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back. And it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now here come the Cowboys. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They begin the drive with Charles. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bonds. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonds. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Play action. Bonds. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bonds. It's caught to Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground now with Charles. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Bonds. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, here's the option. And they'll get him down right around the 16. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Well, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later to put the points up on the board.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Buchanan. And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Here's Smith to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Bonds. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And Washington has scored yet again. They have really opened that one up. Deshaun Watson hooking up with his guys early and often. 3 first-half touchdowns. In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's returnable now for Smith. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bonds. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Buchanan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Chris Olave, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Buchanan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Buchanan. And incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bonds. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. His 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and he needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Buchanan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Buchanan. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Buchanan. And that is incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Bonds dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Option play. Here's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Buchanan, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, let's see what that's about. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. To throw on 2nd down, Buchanan. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw. Buchanan. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock it back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bonds, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
Oh my god, this dude's never fucking here. I swear to God, I'm always here saying what's up, and dude's never fucking here. Golly.